Yeah, so Brakatah Yahweh, Brakatah Yahweh Shai, all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai, Ba'asham, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well. To the elder apostles that's in Connecticut, the elder bishops, the teachers, the priests, the evangelists, and the four winds preaching truth and sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel through your father and have come back to the fold, Shalom. To you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence. This your brother Aram Yahawada with the lesson. And this is safety. I don't know where this news thing article is coming from. Oh, at Adventure, I guess it is. Okay, whatever. This is a Utah hiker tries to escape and mother bear runs straight into a moose, right? So he thought it was like life was done, right? And thinks it actually saved his life. So, right, he was trying to escape this mother, which was running him down. And it says, and experienced hiker in Utah escapes a scare encounter with a black bear and her cub on a trail, only to run straight into a moose instead. But Greg Rothman, who was running on the desolation trail in Cotton Canyon at the time of the double whammy of wildlife encounters, believes the moose may even have played a part in helping to stop the bear from chasing him. Right? Well, it could have been because maybe the bear seen the moose and was like, it didn't know what the moose was gonna do or something. Didn't know what side it was on. So this dude came to a close encounter with a mother bear. Right? Yeah. So this is safety. This is the independent. Basically, it's independent news. It says Alaskan hunter mauled by bear, then accidentally shot while trying to stop the attack. Whoa! So either he shot himself, or someone else tried to shoot the bear by stopping, trying to stop the bear and accidentally shot him. It says a man is in the hospital after he was accidentally shot, as officials tried to save. Okay, yeah, see, the officials tried to save him and accidentally shot him. Trying to man, that's one hell of a judgment, man, by the Most High, man. Call lawyer Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. Hey, the Lord's judgments can get serious, man. Man, you gotta fear the power, man. Yahweh Basham Yahweh Shai, man. Right? It says it tried to save him from the bear attack. Right? It says he says a hunter is in recovery after he was mauled by a bear, a brown bear, and accidentally shot during the crisis of the officials tried to stop the attack, according to the was it Alaska State Troopers. Basically, they said they shot him, but they figured out a way to fucking twist the words up in a way where it's not, it don't sound so bad. Right? It's all about wording, right? Says the 32-year-old man was part of a hunting party that was attacked by the bear while on the Resurrection Pass Trail near Copper Landing in the early afternoon on August 17th. An official revealed it says in additional to being suddenly injured by the bear, he also suffered an accidental gun wound as officials attempted to save the hunter. Says after receiving first aid in the wilderness, he was airlifted via helicopter to Anchorage, which is Anchorage, I believe that's Anchorage, Alaska, hospital for treatment. Yeah, it says his friend was transported by Alaska Rescue Coordination Center rescue team. The release also reveals that 2 hunters killed the bear in the attack, but does not name them. According to the International Fund for Animal Welfare, despite a common perception that brown bears pose a massive risk to humans, in reality they will rarely attack a human on sight, but may lash out if they feel threatened, especially if it is a mother with her cubs. Yeah, we got this is it says the Daily Beast, Levine. It's 8 days ago. It says a bear euthanized after mauling 3-year-old girl in Yellowstone, right? It says or Reuters was part of it too. Okay, it says the black bear, whom officials believe was responsible for mauling and injuring a 3-year-old girl in Yellowstone National Park on Sunday night, was captured and euthanized by park authorities on Monday afternoon, according to the Associated Press. Montana Fish, Wildlife and Parks game warden Randy Hunzenbuilder Biller, whatever, Hunting Zib Biller, Zen Biller, told the Associated Press that there was there were attack attractions in the area, such as trash and food, which led the bear to the campsite at around 10 p.m. on Sunday. The girl was then mauled by the bear in her tent and rushed to the Billings, Montana hospital, where her condition has not been revealed to the press. Officials then led traps around the campsite, captured the bear, which they claim was responsible for the attack on Monday. The bear was then euthanized by Montana Fish, Wildlife, and Park officials in July. Montana man shot and killed a black bear after being mauled by it while picking berries. So this is they saying it's a trend though, because this happened back in July too, where a bear came after him, right? So this is a growing trend of bears attacking, and you know mostly who they're attacking. They're attacking Esau, man, right? Yeah. So this is BBC News, right? British Broadcasting Channel, or whatever it is supposed to be. It says 2 polar bears kill Canadian worker in rare attack. See, Esau, you're not safe anywhere, man. You're not safe anywhere. I mean, you're talking freezing cold polar bears, and you're not safe at all, right? This is August 13th, 2024. 2 polar bears killed a worker at a remote Arctic radar station in Canada's North Nunavut. I had to look that up. Nunavut territory, prompting an investigation into the rare fatal attack. Right? It says the employee who has not been named was working as a Nasitutuk Corporation logistics company, operates radar defense site on behalf of Canadian government, right? And that makes sense, man, right? He's probably one of the ones, because hey, that was it the defense, it actually probably helps America too, right? So you take out, the Lord uses an animal, right? Because the Lord is a Lord of hosts, right? And he used the animal to take these people out, man. Right? Probably took out one of their best, radar defense monitors, man. No one probably runs it the same way he runs it. You know what I mean? And the Lord had the animal take him out, right? Yeah, so this is Psalms chapter 59, verse 5. And thus, therefore, O Adonai Yahweh, power of hosts, Bashem Yahweh Shai, the power of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen, right? And that's ultimately what's happening, man. These animals and things are starting to attack all the heathen nations, right? Are coming against the small hats and Babylon the Great, which is so-called these small hatters and these Babylonians, these Americans, so-called Americans, right? Because they said they're behind, you know, everything that Benjamin Netanyahu was doing. So these small hatters, they're behind them. So the whole world is coming against them, even the animals, right? Because the Lord is the Lord of what? Of host, right? Visit, see, and awake and visit all the heathen, right? So not just these heathen that's, you know, just because they're coming against, you know, our main enemy doesn't mean the Lord ain't going to visit them too. Be not merciful to any wicked transgressors, Salah, which is Salah, right? Yeah, so this is Psalms 59 and 5, Amplified Version says, You, O Adonai, Yahweh, power, Bashem Yahweh Shai of host, the power of Israel, or Yasha Allah, right? Should we say it the right way, correct way? Power of Yasha Allah, arise to punish all the heathens, spare no one, and be not merciful to any who treacherously plot evil. And that's what you nations have done to us, man. You have plot evil against the nation of Israel, right? So-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians, right? And then you have your Afro Kuwaitis, your Afro Iraqis, right? Afro Afghanis, Afro Iranis, right? Which all really are Israelites, right? You have your Afro Chinese people, your Afro Japan people, your so-called Afro was it Vietnam people, right? Right, the ones that's in what is it the Philippines. You have your Afro Filipinos, right? You have Jakes everywhere around the world that you guys have plot evil against, man. Treacherous plots of evil. But you know, but our main enemy is Esau Edom, and that's what they get mauled by these different animals already, which is a sign that the end is very near, right? And let's go into the word host.
Strong's H 6635. Sava. Sava.
Sabah. So we're going to like Sabbath, Sabah, because there's another scripture that says the Lord is the Lord of Sabaoth. Sabaoth goes into what basically being what a warrior, that which goes forth, army, warfare, host, right? Or army, a host, right? So he's the Lord of hosts, and even the animals is the Lord's army. He could use animals to destroy you, to kill you, right? He can use anything, right? of whole creation, right? See, I like that one right there, that definition right here. This is of the whole creation. See, everything created, the Lord can use that particular person or that particular animal or whatever it is just to kill you, right? Let's look at that. Salah.
Strong's H 5542. Sele.
Sele, sele, to lift up, to exalt. Salah. Technical music term. I don't know about that, but probably shown. Pause. Oh yeah, it shows it's a pause. Or maybe saying like it's a way to say pause. Oh yeah, because he is writing music, right? A lot of this is music, so it might represent a pause, right? I could see that. Sele, like a pause between where music and then it picks back up or something, right? I could see that. But let's go into the root. It says to make light, to toss aside, to make light of, reject, to flout. I don't know, flout. I don't know what that. Balance. Okay, yeah. The Lord loves balance. False balance is an abomination to the Most High, Yahweh. I like these ones right here. Yeah. Valued. Tread down. Tread underfoot. I like those. Yeah, I like that one too. Right. Selah. Right. Because the Lord is the Lord of hosts, and yeah, he could tread you underfoot real easy. But it makes sense too about the music thing, because these are the songs which are Solomon, right? A lot of times these are songs, right? Yeah. So this is Psalms 103 and 21. Bless ye Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all ye his hosts, right? Which, remember, host means war, armies, right? And the animals is part of the Lord's army, right? Animals can, the Lord can send animals to kill you. Ye ministers of his, right? Which goes into what, like I said, people, animals, those that minister, which normally goes into what you call it, angels, what they call angels, but angels are just messengers, which people are messengers to prophets, goes into basically his people. But a person being put to death in any fashion is a minister, is putting forth a message, right? you know that do his pleasure, and saying that was what the Lord wanted to be done. He wanted a two polar bears to kill the guy, right? He wanted the other guy to be mauled by a black bear. The other guy, the little girl, to be mauled by the black bear. He wanted the other guy to be mauled by a brown bear. And so now you got all these different types of bears You know what I mean? And these are even different areas, right? Because brown bears are not normally where black bears are at, and obviously polar bears are not where. But you see the theme that the Lord is able to do. Bless. I'm gonna do the amplified version. Bless Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai, all his hosts, which means armies. They should have put armies there, right? Because you're supposed to be clarifying it as far as being amplified. They should have put like a slash armies, right, or something, because you're amplifying it, because you're trying to show forth the true meaning. Supposedly, you who serve, him. See, the animals serve the Most High, the bears serve the Most High, and do His will. See, right? Well, yeah, might as well go to the next one. It says, bless Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, all ye workers of his, all the places of his dominion, right? Blessed and affliction, blessed and affliction, affectionately, Slakia, and affectionately praise Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, O my soul, right? Bless Yahweh, all his workers in all places of his dominion, right? And the animals, the birds, everything in the whole world, the universe is his dominion, right? He rules over it all. Bless ye Yahweh, oh my soul. Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, so this is Exodus chapter 15, verse 3. I'm going to go King James, and then I'll read in the Amplified, because it's just right there. Yeah, so this is Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is a man of war, right? Which is just giving you his you know, because he's not a man, right? Like it tells you, he's not a man that he should lie. He's not a man like that, but it's saying he's showing that he's masculine, right? That whole nonsense and madness that the Lord, that God, or what you call God, right? Which God just means power, and a woman has no power, right? Besides what the Edomites give her in this land, because if you didn't have the police, right, which they're gonna do away with that real soon, you're gonna find out how much power you really have, right? When that whole thing went on in New Orleans, when the levee broke and all the other type of things, minus the conspiracies that were going on over there, but it was a blackout and there was things, and it took a certain type of man to make sure everybody was safe, and there wasn't a whole lot of what you call that feminists, making any kind of moves, right? There was a lot of quiet women then, that time when you can get snatched up and raped, and there was no police, right? It was a complete war zone, and that's what the Most High is finna bring back, right? And he's showing you a little bit by these animals, right? For Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is a man of war. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, is his name, right? That's the true name of the Most High. It says Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Amplified Version, is a warrior, right? See, he has a warrior mentality, a warrior, attribute about himself. It's about being a warrior, right? Toughing things out. The Lord, things ain't gonna just always be, this whole aspect of love, but then you see the opposite of that happening in the world, but you get the real understanding that God, the Lord, that you call God, right? Yahweh, which is his real name, and his only begotten son name is Yahweh Shai. You're gonna find out that they're warriors, right? And Yahweh, Bashem Yahweh Shai is his name, right? What is his name? What is the Father's name? What was the Father's name, and what is his son's name, if thou can tell? It's Yahweh, which is the Father, and the son's name is Yahweh Shai, man. So, yeah, so this is Amos chapter 5, verse 19. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a snake bit him, right? So this is, I'm using this because these are things where people die by bears. You may have survived the mean streets of wherever the freak you're from. I'm from Baltimore, from Bmore, from New York. If you could survive New York, you could survive anywhere. And then ran into a bear out in goddamn Montana, or what was the other one? In Alaska, right? Or Utah, and you meet your end. You was a tough guy somewhere else. You survived a lot of different things, but now you ran into a bear and this mauled you to death, right? And the Lord, hey, the crazy thing about it, the Lord, the little girl was only a couple years old, a young little girl, right? The Lord don't have an age limit on what how he judges and what happens to you, right? That was judgment from the Most High. I'm going to read the Amplified version. And it is as if a man runs from a lion, escaping one disaster, and a bear meets him, so he dies anyway, right? See? And that's ultimately what happened, man. Through your whole life, when you went through whatever, besides that little girl, hey, but even that's a death trap. I mean, to make it through, the whole process of being born, and the car ride over there, you could have died, or the plane. If they took a plane, the plane could have crashed before they got there. But that's not what the Lord wanted. The Lord wanted the bear because He's the Lord of hosts. He control everything on earth, man. All the creation is His, is under His dominion, as we have read, right? Everything is under the more. So you go through all that and you die anyway. So why forsake and not ask the Lord for forgiveness, not seek the Lord? Why, when He could control all these things? Why not just fear the Lord and do the best you can? And hey, who knows, right? Something greater may come out of it, right? Because even if say you don't end up in the chariots, you will still probably most likely live a way better life following the Lord now than you would be not following the Lord, doing what the hell you want to do, man. Right? Yeah, you run from a bear, run from a lion, and meet a bear. So he dies anyway. So you're going to just die anyway. Without the Lord, you're going to die anyway. Right? Because everybody dies, right? So-called, everybody like to say that. When the Lord says some of you here should not taste of death, He wasn't talking about then. He was talking about now. Right? Because all those men, the apostle, that was more than 2,000 years ago. So obviously they're dead. So what time period was He talking about? He's talking about now, the time of Jacob's trouble, where you're not going to die. Therefore seek ye the Lord while He may be found, and seek ye first the kingdom of heaven, and all other things will be added unto you, man. Right? These are the things, the keys to to life or eternal life, which is ultimately that's on the horizon, is eternal life, right? And it says and leans, wait, or goes home, right? So maybe you make it home, fuck it, the bear don't kill you, this and that, whatever, right? Or goes home and leans his hand against the wall, right? You know, you lean on in comfort. You like, I made it home. Now I can relax. I'm leaning. You know, like leaning goes into being comfortable. I believe. You know, when you lean, you know, support system. You got some. You find somebody. Maybe their support system. You can lean on it, right? Against the wall, and a snake bites him. Right? You're gonna ultimately you're gonna run into the Karagma, the Karax, the Engraffle, man, and people are gonna get the mark of the beast, man. You're gonna get the things that people try to say that it's not it, that don't make it the MOTB, that don't make it those type of things. Nope, it has to be something else. It has to be spiritual, or you're gonna find out your enemy is very carnal, so he's gonna live by carnal means. Us being spiritual, you're gonna live by spiritual means, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna keep going. Verse 20 says, "Will not the day?" This is the Amplified version. "Will not the day of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, be darkness instead of light, even very dark, with no brightness in it," right? And there's no future for you, right? So all this thinking that God, the power, which is really Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, of the Bible, is all love and hugs and kisses, according to Christianity, is a false narrative, man. Right? The Lord is a man of war, and He will send whatever, because He's the Lord of war. So He's the Lord of hosts, right? Which means army. So He could send anything after you to kill you, right? You could be way in frozen Alaska, and two, because I believe they say that those polar bears are a lot smaller than regular bears. So the Lord sent two bears just to kill the guy who looks after the defense system of Canadian, which most likely reports to America too about what they see on their radar, right? Yeah, so this is Ezekiel chapter 39 and 17. I'm going to start at the New International Version. This is the Bible Hub. And this is the New International Version. It says, "Son of man, this is what the sovereign Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash says, call out to every kind of bird and all the wild animals, assemble and come together," right? And I like in this one it says, and all sorts, to all the beast of the field. See, every kind of beast of the field, right here, right? Because this one didn't say that. Assemble and come together for all around to the sacrifice I am preparing for you. The great sacrifice on the mountain of Israel. There will be flesh. There you will eat flesh and drink blood. Let's see if someone can give me something a little bit better than that. I like the part where it says sovereign. So that was a little bit better. But let's see what else. Let's see. It's crazy. I think they'll have some better versions. I guess the Amplified version says, "As for you, son of man, thus say Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai power, say to every kind of bird and every animal of the field, assemble and come together from every side to my sacrifice that I am slaughtering for you." Right? So these men, they got killed by wild beasts, bear. Like I said, all these animals is the Lord of hosts, right? All this thing goes into it being the Father's army, right? He could choose anything to kill you, and that's what he's saying. Tell all these animals that I'm gonna bring them out, and they're gonna be able to eat very well. I'm basically talking about people. It's gonna eat all you. He's gonna eat people for you as a great sacrificial feast on the mountains, right? Which means government of Israel, and you will eat flesh and drink blood, right? Talking about lots of people, man. Starting with the Israelites, but you other nations too, right? I like this one. This one says a new King James version, and then it says, "I am sacrificing for you a great sacrificial meal, right, upon the mountains," which dealing with government of Israel, "that you may eat flesh and drink blood," right, which is talking about during the time of Jacob's trouble, right? And it's going to be more than just Jake that gets that's going to get very severely dealt with by animals and different things that's going to happen out here, right? But with all that, I'm going to give all praises and all honor and all glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and do well, to the elder apostles in Connecticut, to the bishops, the priests, the teachers, the evangelists, and the four winds, preaching the truth of sincerity, risking your lives more now than ever, the hopeful elect, the elect, Shalom. To the Israelite foreigners whose phenotype may look like another nation, but bloodline goes back to Israel and have come back to the fold, Shalom. To you sisters, you Akwathium, who listen and learn under your husband, which is your spiritual leader, with meekness and with silence, and a Bible ball.